Hi guys and ghouls, welcome to day 2 of Vlogtober. As you can see, I am fresh out of the shower. I've been at work all day. I came home, I was like, I need to just clean and wash my hair and stuff, and then I can settle in for the evening. So I thought I would start slightly earlier this evening with the vlogging situation. As I said yesterday, I'm not going to vlog while I'm at work just because I can't. But I will, if I'm doing anything interesting in the evenings, I will kind of put that into a video. So something exciting for me has happened today, and I thought I'd share it with you anyway because it's a big part of like what's going on in my life currently. Another version, like proof copy of my book arrived today. So this is the original proof copy which I sent away for and had published. As you can see, it's as it is. When I got it, I really liked the picture that I'd done on the front, so I did this with Photoshop, but I felt like it was missing something here, and then I wasn't too sure about this going on at the back. So I am still using this as like my sort of, if I've got sort of notes to make and things which I think need editing, I'm doing it in this book, especially because it's a bit bigger. But upon receiving it, I realised it was just too big. It's about this much bigger than the UK standard size of book. I think when I did the measurements, I must have gone off of the American sizing. So before I realised that, I did actually send away for another one, which had the picture on the spine, which obviously now I can see it does need moving over a tiny bit. And replaced this with this. Now, again, it's really helpful to kind of get it as a physical thing, because upon looking at this, it's kind of cutting off the writing a little bit here. This looks too big. So that's why you kind of send away for these copies, just so you can get an idea of what the physical thing looks like. Because once I've like properly published it, when it's like available to buy from Amazon, etc., I then won't necessarily be stocking them. I'm going to stock some of them, but majority of them will go to people without me physically holding them first. So I need to know what people are getting before I like confirm it all. So yeah, I'm using this one currently as like my editing one to go through and just check for like final mistakes before it goes off to the last part of editing. I used this one to see how like the background looked, and then the thing that really stood out to me the most about these is how the background was like quite muted. On the picture that I like sent, like when I made my cover, it was a much brighter blue. So what I have here, which I received today, ta-da, is my slightly bluer version. So it is, as you can see, a bit smaller. If I just put it to the corner, you can see it is a bit smaller than the original one. It is a bit thicker because there's a bit more in it, and it is much more blue. I really like the shade of blue. I have made the front kind of circle a little bit smaller as well. I just think it does pop a little bit more. What it has meant though is that this hand on the back is now far too big, so I've had to squash the writing down here. So I think my next edit will be making this smaller, and then this writing can go up and that can go up, and hopefully this writing can then go across there. So that's my next aim. I'm undecided, however, because on this book, as you can see, the whole thing is the same shade of blue. On this one, I made the spine like a darker blue. So hang on, if I hold it like that, you'll be able to see it's like and then it goes into a darker blue, and then it goes light again. I can't decide if I like that darker blue spine. You're gonna have to give me your input down below. But yeah, I'm really happy with the size of it. It just feels more, well, it feels in line with all my other books that I own, and it feels like much more what I'm used to when it comes to a book. I'm sure American standard, this would feel normal to anyone reading in America, but for me, this size definitely feels more comfortable. So that was my first exciting thing that happened today, is the fact that these came through the post, and then that's my original editing copy. But also, I've got a kitten trying to climb up my leg. But also what came today was the first one of my hardcover version. So again, literally same process. When I ordered it, I had this this motif that I drew on the back, which I've now changed for the hand. I wasn't sure if I'd like the pink spine, but actually I love the pink spine. And controversially, I think I prefer the lighter blue on the hardback. So to go for like the paperback to be this darker blue with the dark blue edge perhaps, and then the hardback cover to be in the lighter blue with the pink on the side. That's what I'm thinking currently anyway. So yeah, I would love your input as to what you're thinking about this so far. The hardback will have this hand here as well. It's just because this one I ordered before I had sort of set this one up. But yeah, what are we thinking so far? Are we thinking the colours are working? Like, I feel like together they look quite nice with the colour variation. Does this need to be darker or does it need to be the same colour? I don't know. But yeah, that was my exciting thing that happened today. Not very spooky, but exciting for me anyway. And then what I am planning to do this evening, just before like I have dinner and stuff, is to do a little bit more proofreading. So go through a little bit more of it, just to see if I can spot any more mistakes or anything else that I'm wanting to change. So I will see you on the other side of that. So currently I'm kind of cross-referencing through like various different edits and then editing it on here. I have only edited up to chapter 7 today because it takes so long. Like every page has like a lot on it. So yes, that is how my evening is looking. I have done a couple of the colouring sheets, so I'll show you how those are going. So last night I did this cute little frog one. It did like bleed through the paper, but it didn't go onto here, which is fine. So I did that one last night, and I'm now halfway through doing this one, which again, I think it may be the pens I'm using, but it's not causing any like issue on the page underneath, so that's fine. As I said yesterday, I will link it down below, and then if you want to colour along, then you can do. Gosh, I really must get my nails redone. And I wanted, oh, should I put this on for like a spooky effect? I wanted to show you our new little ghosts for the fireplace. They're just like little like switch on and off battery ghosts. Got a little light in there. And they were from Tesco's. How much were the ghosts from Tesco's?
I think £3 each.
About £3 each. So yeah, they're our first little like cute spooky addition to the living room. Anyways, I will leave it there for the second day of Vlogtober. Tomorrow is Friday, so obviously I'll be at work during the day, but I am so ready for a nice relaxing weekend. We were meant to be going up to a friend's wedding on Saturday, but due to some stuff that's happened this week, it's probably not going to happen. So it has freed the weekend up a little bit, but mainly because we're looking after our new terror of cheesy leeks. So that's why. Anyway, if it's somewhere you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.